IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
You can follow my Instagram for daily updates.
Hello everyone, this is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer, and I welcome you back to another video for the preparation of IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. In this video, I'm going to tell you some important questions about life in your country. Remember, there are 4 topics related to life in your country, life in your city, life in your town, and life in the countryside. Now remember, the questions are similar for all these 4 topics. I'll try to cover these topics in one video because questions are same, no matter even if the topic is life in your country, life in your town, life in your city, or life in the countryside. Questions and answers are pretty much the same, okay? So before we begin, I'd like to tell you that these topics have been repeated multiple times. I've already prepared a list of 100 topics for you, but this year some topics are just a little bit more important. So let's get started now. We will move on with topic number 1, that is life in your country. First, I'll tell you the questions that the examiner can ask you about life in your country. Question 1 that the examiner can ask you in phase 1A, how's the life in your country? How is the life in your country? So what would you say? Life in my country is very busy. You know, life in my country is very busy. Some people go to work, some people study, and some people are doing business, and people love to enjoy nightlife in my country. How is the life in your country? Is it busy? Is it hard? Is it happening? Is it fun? How is the life in your country? This is an important question. I'm going to repeat myself. How is the life in your country? You will tell the examiner that life in my country is very busy, or life in my country is very difficult, or it's hard, or life in my country is very simple, or life in my country is very fun. You know, some people go to work, some people are studying, some people, work in the farms. It could be anything, right? Now, examiner might also ask you, how's the life of people in your country? How is the life of people in your country? It's pretty much the same. If examiner will say, how's the life of people in your country? You can say, life of people in my country is very simple. It's very difficult as well. Some people are working, some people study, some people go to work, and also some people work on farms. Some people are doing business, and life in my country is pretty difficult. Or life in my country is very busy. So this is an important question. Write it down somewhere. How's the life in your country, or how's the life of people in your country? Life of people in my country is very busy. It's difficult, or it's fun. People are working, people are studying, and some people are also doing business. So life is very busy in my country. Okay, another question that the examiner might ask you is, how's life in your city? How's life in your city or town? The answer would remain the same. For example, if examiner says, how's the life in your city or town? Life in my city is very busy. Some people go to work, some people are working, some people are studying. Life in my city is very busy. Life in my city is very busy. Examiner might also ask you, how's the life in countryside? If you don't know what is countryside, countryside is just like a village, right? I can show you some photos of countryside so that you can have an idea. Then cities are very big, and then towns are smaller than cities. And then we have villages. And lastly, we have countryside. Remember, countryside is not very populated. Most of the houses are built on mountains, and there are very few people living there because most of the countryside is just forest, or hills. It's not very developed, and it doesn't have many facilities like good medical facilities or educational facilities. For those people who have never been to countryside, they can just use the same questions that they would use for village. So for example, if examiner asks you, how's the life in the countryside? What would you say? You can say life in the countryside is very simple, you know. Most of the people are farmers and people are very friendly in the countryside. And life in the countryside is also very difficult because there are not many facilities available in the countryside, like hospitals, supermarkets, universities, colleges, and good schools. Well, I hope you learned something. These are some questions about life in your country, life in your town or city, life in the countryside, and also life in your hometown. In case examiner will say, how's life in your hometown? Then you can say that life in my hometown is very busy. Some people are doctors, engineers. Some people are working in the farms. You can also say life in my hometown is very difficult, you know, because of the weather, or maybe because of not having many job opportunities. Life is very difficult in my hometown.